Hello, happy after yesterday, you beautiful humans. I kind of want to do a little bit of a ramble, maybe pull up my screen, run through some stuff today. But realistically, I want to talk a little bit about all of the different ways that we're kind of using AI inside of our business to accelerate our personal brand in 2025. Now, full transparency, for the last few years, we've been very AI resistant, very tech resistant, right? We don't use super complex automation, super complex systems, right? But the tech space is moving so fast. It's so impressive, but also scary and intimidating at the same time. So I wanted to kind of break down a video today and really just talk about all of the different ways that we are actually utilizing AI inside of our business. Now, full transparency, I'm not the AI king, and I'm also not chasing tools. I'm not chasing new tech. I'm not chasing the latest, greatest, AI software. I'm not trying to keep up, right? I think it is also moving so fast that it is almost extremely difficult to do anything like that, but it's almost more beneficial to kind of become an expert at a couple different things. And our ultimate goal and mission utilizing AI, probably for the last few months, is to have it emulate us in business so well that nobody actually even realizes that we're utilizing AI, right? Realistically, that was a very big objection that I've had in the previous couple years, is the fact that, one, people are, spitting out GPT garbage. You can totally tell it's written with AI, looks like it's written with AI, says words like it's written with AI. And if you've been playing this game for a long time and you have a personal brand, you don't necessarily want to have this voice and this style of content, and then all of a sudden you switch it up and now you sound like a robot, right? You're kind of doing brand damage, right? So we wanted to make sure that we could create content that's very on brand, that sounded like us, that helped us accelerate certain parts of our business without sacrificing what we've built over the years. And I'd say it's pretty safe to say that we have figured out how to do that, because realistically, we've used AI pretty consistently almost every single day for the last couple months. We've already used it to probably add about $40,000, maybe $50,000 in profit to our business in less time. So I will pull up my computer. We'll kind of talk about some of the different things and ways that we're really utilizing AI in our business as of right now. So first and foremost, we're utilizing it for a bit of content creation. Now, this isn't generic, out of the box, open a ChatGPT account and they say, hey, write me a post on Facebook. Like, that's not what we're doing. We do have a few different things that we have created to have context about us, our business, right? So this is a real bot, is kind of what I called it. But if you notice, there's a lot of context inside of this actual video, or inside of this custom GPT, right? It's got like actual instructions, it's got blacklisted language, my stories, CTA logic, caption logics, viral reels, etc. Like, this is a monster of a real bot that we're personally using, that I've been using inside of my business, and it's also public, so we've sent it to some private clients. So we're using it for content, right? So this is one that's kind of curated towards short form videos, and then I have one that's also built for written content, and then we also have created custom business plans, right? This is a big part of what we've been telling people when they come into our free community. Because, let's be real, we're in a season where there is so much information, especially when you have things like ChatGPT, where they can spit out so much information, immediately, that it's not sexy, but it's also very easy to get stuck in that cycle of just consuming and consuming and consuming. So we wanted to actually create a custom GPT that, asked questions, basically act as an interviewer, and then gave you a custom business plan, just like we do our private clients, who pay us, $2,000 to $8,000 a year. We actually transcribed a bunch of our kickoff calls and our one-on-one calls, and then we just put it into a GPT that you can chat with, and it will actually just give you a tailor-made business plan, from the type of content to create, ways you can monetize, ways to set up your business, accept payments, the whole shebang, right? So the real beauty of this is, when you end up creating GPTs or customized AI type things, you essentially get to clone yourself, right? This gives us the ability to have everybody who comes into our free community get a business plan from us which would usually cost somebody, multiple $1,000 investment, and they can literally get it for free when they come into our group, which then increases the perceived value of our community, but it also lets us get more impact by helping people based on what they actually need. And then it also makes them potentially becoming a client down the line a whole lot easier because they already got some type of results from us. Now, I will bucket these actual 3 into kind of one because they are the same as these up here. These main ones up here are for like public access, right? If I want to give somebody a content writer or a reel bot or a business plan, I can just send them those links. But these ones are more for myself. And full transparency, a lot of the content that I've actually been creating as of lately has been at least created from a skeleton that I got from AI, which is absolutely insane. Like, I've been able to drastically increase the amount of volume that I am putting out in my content. I'm probably doing 9 to 20 pieces of content a day because I can like open my little project here and then I can say, hey, let's create a post on XYZ. And it will spit out an entire post on the topic, on the actual framework that I give it. And then I can just kind of go plug this in or edit it up a bit based on what I actually want. And then, plug it into my social media. And another way that we are using this, and this is a really cool benefit to building these custom projects or GPTs, right? Like, we transcribed a bunch of our actual videos, our viral hooks, content, etc., offer doc frameworks, like everything we're actually using in our actual business, and then giving it instructions, right? You are acting as us, right? Giving people personalized business plans, offers, mapping out content plans for them and stuff like that. So this has allowed us to open up more opportunities for people to come in and become clients of ours and have us just do stuff for them, because that wasn't a thing in the past, right? We couldn't take in 10 or 20 clients and be like, hey, we'll write your offer, we'll map out a course, we'll give you a 45-day content plan, because it's just me and my business partner. So we would get throttled, right? We would be buried in workload, and then all of our content would stop, and all of the business would start diminishing because we're spread thin and we're delivering on things that we're selling. And I'm not saying that's a bad thing. But the reality of it is utilizing something like AI has given us the ability to offer done-for-you services to people that come into our programs, come into our products, and we can literally take the hardest parts of business off the plate for them. We can map out personalized digital products. We can give them content plans. We can have them fill out forms and onboarding checklists, and then we can take what they give us and we can use our customized AI to personally write them a plan as we would if we did it manually, right? So it's basically cloning ourselves to increase our workload without actually having to do that much more work. So realistically, not that profound, complex, or crazy, groundbreaking evidence for AI, right? Like, again, I'm not a tech bro. I'm not claiming to be an AI expert. Realistically, the only tool that I've really spent any decent amount of time in at this point is ChatGPT. And the only things that I'm really actively using it for is, number one, creating on-brand content. Okay, like if you go read my content, it sounds like me, it cusses like me, it uses my language like me. And we actually ran a workshop on this inside of our free community, breaking down exactly how to train an AI to basically emulate you in content. And it will put you miles ahead of anybody who's actually trying to use GPT that's creating content, because most people are just like, hey, give me a post. And then it's got 700 emojis and EM dashes, and it says like the most profound way to think about, like, it just doesn't sound human, right? So the goal has always been for us to, if we're using AI, to have the ability to use it so well that people can't even realize that we're utilizing AI. And then we're also using it to, create done-for-you services, have the ability to offer done-for-you services to clients without burning ourselves into the ground. Because we can have somebody jump into our coaching program, or we just kicked off a brand new offer, which is $2,000 for the year, where we do all this stuff for you in your business, and then we mentor you for 12 months, and we just write your offer, we map out your mini course, we give you content plans, and we personalize it to exactly what you want to do, where you're at, and we'll go back and forth until you're ready to actually just launch, right? But before, we were only having the ability to do this, 2 or 3 times a month, because it's a lot of work. If me and my business partner have to go in and, we got to spend 2 hours writing this offer, we have to spend, our brain power mapping out these mini courses, and then, manually type in all these different content angles and hooks and frameworks and etc. Right? So it's allowing us to give a better service to our clients without actually having to charge through the roof, right? Because the done for you is like sexy. It's super sexy, right? But it's only really scalable if you have a team of people, and it's just me and my business partner, and Chantel helps us behind the scenes. So realistically, those are really the only main ways that we are utilizing AI in our business pretty consistently. And yeah, just wanted to kind of shoot a video because I know there's been quite a few questions, right? Especially because we've been so against AI for so long, and then pretty against tech as a whole, right? And I also think that's because a lot of people get hung up on the tech piece. They think they need a funnel. They think they need complex systems. They think they need all of these other things to actually start making money online. And realistically, if you have a social media account, you can make a full-time income online, right? Like that's literally how I made my first 6 figures online, and was utilizing my Facebook profile, sending people to my Facebook group, and then selling them something in the DMs. Now, best case scenario, you can build your email list in tandem with your group at the same time. But realistically, and most internet marketers won't tell you this. And again, this is only for temporary. Like, you don't even need one to start. You could literally start without an email list to begin. It's like so many people want to check these boxes and build all these tech systems and things first before they even have anything in place. It's like, I want to automate my business. It's like, you haven't even created a piece of content yet. Like, what are we automating? You don't even have any leads yet. Why are we building an email list, right? You can always build those things after things are in motion, right? So nothing super groundbreaking from this video, but I just wanted to take some time to kind of talk about how we're using AI in our business. And again, we're not like trying to keep up with tech, keep up with systems, and like learn the new tools and stuff like that. We're literally just using content, AI, to create on-brand content that sounds like us, talks like us, thinks like us, knows our business model, etc. And then we're utilizing it to create, plug and play scenarios for our clients, right? Hey, do you want a custom GPT that will help you map out content? Do you want a custom GPT that will give you a business plan, give you a sellable digital product? And then thirdly, I don't even know if that's a word. Then we're using it to actually have the ability to basically clone ourselves and offer done for you services without the done for you price tag. And that's all I got for you guys today. Hope you guys had an awesome weekend, and I will see you guys in the next video.